Hey y'all, it's me. I'm going to show you all my whips. I'm going to talk about a couple of things, and that's about it. I hadn't been doing too much, y'all. I'm like really seriously behind. But here's something I'm working on. You remember I told you I was doing that green and white blanket? Well, see, this is the middle section, and this is the section that surrounds that middle section that I've already stitched together in its little square. And then I'll be joining that with this to get the blanket. So I'm still working on that. And I had to order some more yarn from Mary Maxim. And of course, they're not going to be shipping for a while. So this blanket's on hold temporarily after I get that done. And then I started working on this. I decided to use the Bravo worsted. I decided to do this, make a virus blanket with it. I don't know who's for yet, but if you remember, I did that one that was made of Hobby Lobby's. It was one of their it was a darker color. It was on clearance. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and then I made a blanket with it, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. This reminds me of it. So I have a feeling this is going to be pretty, but I've got to use two different colors because I don't have enough of one color to do it, but I'm using my stitch marker that Nan gave me. Y'all, this is I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to go stir crazy because unfortunately, I have no immune system just about. So I get to stay at home all the time. When it's time for me to go grocery shopping, my sister will go for me and stuff like that. So the only time I leave the house was when I went to take the dogs to get groomed and to the doctor. That's it. That's the last time I've been outside to anywhere. So I'm like seriously bugging out here. But then I go online to order my groceries for this month, and I find out you can't order more than two items. So some things I would usually get a little more than two items because month, but can't do it. So ordered a little too much junk food, but it's one of those things. I really do need to. Just, I don't know why, but I don't eat when I'm bored, which is wild because I'm bored a lot lately. But I've been reading and I've been crocheting and I've been sewing. I did some face mask. Um, Unique, to say the least. I kind of got the idea from watching people's videos on YouTube. But, some of these women are sewing like thousands of these things. And I don't know about y'all, but I am not that gifted when I sew. You know who's the best sewer I've seen is like Crafty Floridian. She's really good. And no catchy name, Ella. She's really good. Me, not so much. I know enough to get by to get me in trouble, but that's about all I know. Okay, the other day, and we've had a lot of overcast days off and on. So today is another one of those. Therefore, my light from Linda is on. Um, that looked like a cheesy commercial. Never mind. Never mind. Anyway, what I was going to say is the other day, my dog, Missy, the little bitty one, she came up and she just wanted on the bed. And I said, okay. So I put her on the bed. She looks at me like, now you get off. Excuse me, it's my bed. She's got her own bed. She has the couch. That is her bed. I mean, we pushed everything out of the way specifically so she had as much room to move on that couch as she wanted because it's low enough she can jump on it from the floor and jump off without hurting herself. So I told sister, I was like, yeah, I think my dog is staging a mutiny and trying to overthrow management. She's kind of tired of me. And yeah, I think she is. But what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I went to my sister's house to sew. And she had some projects for me, so I did quite a few of the projects. She had a dog bed she wanted sewn up, so I sewed it up because it had busted when she washed it or something. And then I sewed a few of those little face masks, doing the edges and then that kind of thing. But I didn't finish, so I brought them home to hand sew them because to me it was easier to hand sew than it was to try and run these on the machine. Yeah, they were really small on the right when they come right here. They're kind of shortish, so whenever the stuff goes over your earbud, it's kind of like this. So folding them over and sewing them onto the elastic or to the little cord I had that was to go around the ears because I don't have enough time to make the little straps. I'm not that good. Um, but yeah, that's what I was working on yesterday. So we were. She said, "Oh, I'll stay with you and I'll help you and I'll talk to you while you do it." Oh, I don't know. It was about 15 minutes later. I don't even know if it was that long. Uh, I look over. She's on the couch in her. See, she has two living rooms, one for the front of the house, one for the back of the house, where her bedroom is. And the sewing machine is on that table in the back one. So she was laying on the couch on her phone playing a video game within 15 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll help you. I'll talk to you. Oh, sarcastic much. Me? No. And then I know they've extended the lockdown, which sucks for a lot of people who have to work. Hello? They need to work to earn a living, to pay their rent, to pay their grocery bill, to pay, insurance, whatever they pay for, they've got to be able to work to pay for. And I just think it sucks that, they can't go into work because this thing is spreading like wildfire. And they're hoping that their projections are off. But I don't know. It's kind of a scary one. But at least nobody's saying it's not worse than the flu. I don't know. I was kind of worried about it a while back, but everybody kept telling, no, it's like the flu, and I'm like, no, no, no. The stuff coming out of China didn't look good. It just didn't look good at all. And of course, those people travel. They were on a holiday, so they. Mm-hmm. But my grandniece, um, switched cars with my sister because this guy came up to where she was working at and told her, "I know where you live. I know what you drive." You know, kind of in a threatening manner. So my brother-in-law packed his gun, my sister packed her gun, and they both went up there. They don't play. Um, they both have concealed carry permits, so they're good to go. They see, touch my face. Um, they got up there and he was gone by then, and so they swung by her house, picked up some stuff for her, and brought her back over to their house because it's a shame, but now she's kind of scared to stay at home because he knows where she lives. And my brother in law says he's about ready to take her car and go park it in her driveway and spend the night in her house as a dare for that guy to come. Because he ain't playing, no. Mm-mm. Not when you mess with our babies. I can say that now everybody in the world is like really doing the best they can for their kids right now because some kids are, whoo, trouble. Yeah, that homeschooling. Some parents ain't gonna deal, and I hope they do. But school's been canceled for the rest of the year, so I mean, their summer started early, but they can't go outside. They can't go play with their friends. They are stuck at home like us, so it's kind of sucks for them, but there's nothing you can do. I know that my daughter has been coming up with different ways to keep you engaged, because she homeschools her kids, so she's kind of used to this. But the not taking them outside is really getting to them because they do leave the house to go do other things like to dance, to gymnastics, stuff like that. But they can't go right now because of the virus. So the kids are starting to get a little stir crazy. And the only person who leaves the house is my sister because she's a nurse. I mean, my daughter, because she's a nurse and she has to. She's considered essential personnel. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to, I don't know. I guess I'm doing okay with it. I finally changed my medications. So it's kind of made me really sleepy. But it's okay because I'd rather be able to sleep at night than not. Because I have had insomnia for years to a point where there are some days I don't go to bed until like 7 o'clock in the morning. Um, just simply because I can't stop. My mind just won't shut off. So I just keep going around in circles. What if? Hmm. Been watching everybody's videos of Madonna and Linda and Rose and Bagaday and um, Jeannie from Off the Hook and Canadian Crotcheter. Love what she did with her hair though. And then I actually do like her hair that way. It's a little different than what I was used to the first time I saw it, but I was like, yeah, I can dig that. And but yeah, it's kind of unique. One of my sisters is Rayola's. Oh no, I didn't put that on my. I got to. Um, but anyway, sorry. We were talking about thread and elastic because I used up the last of the elastic for the ear, put over the ears of some of the mask, and we ended up using cord for the rest of them, which I don't know if that's going to hold, but doing the best. Um, yeah, see, off on another tangent here. Um, I found this really cute meme that said, I finished 3 books today due to isolation. Trust me, coloring books are hard. I thought that was so cute. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to talk to her in a minute because she's talking about masks like we need like a gazillion. We'll see what she's talking about later. But anywho, let's see, what else was I thinking? Yeah, I'm completely at a loss here now. I mean, she threw me off here, y'all. Uh, yeah, Amazon's not delivering anything non-essential. Just whenever it happens to come, it'll get here. Um, I ordered part of my dry groceries from Amazon and my cold groceries from Walmart pickup so that I get everything at around the same time, and it's just easier for me that way. So I did the pickup, and of course, you can't pick up on the same day. No, that would be a little much. So I had to schedule for tomorrow to pick up my groceries, which is okay. I mean, they're just going to run my card, and that's all right with me. And then Amazon I ordered, but they're not going to be here. The earliest one of my items will be here is April the 12th. But that's just simply because, they consider it non essential, which is okay. I guess I can see, how chips would be non essential. But to me, they're essential, y'all. They're just really essential to me. Um, as you can tell, I'm kind of bugging out at this quarantine because I don't see anybody but my sister and my brother-in-law, and when they go into town, I can't hang out with them for a couple of days after because they might have the Rona. So gotta be careful. But yeah, they leave and go places more than I do, and don't. So I made them mask, him a mask, her a mask, the roommate a mask with a couple of extra masks. Um, and I still got three to sew. So I don't know what she's talking about. She needs a gazillion more masks. I'm like, but I'll figure it out later. I'm still kind of caught up on that. But yeah, this quarantine is really gonna be fun. I'm trying to think positive, um, because I have to wait to order the random act of kindness recipient. I haven't picked them yet, but whoever it is, it's going to be later in the month before it gets there or sent. So y'all just have to be patient with me. Um, if you have not given me your address and you want to be put into the list of people I have addresses on, I keep them all in a book, and then I do a number letter, draw a letter each month, and then that letter I flip open and I'll do any meeny miny mo on the thing. Doesn't matter where I start, it's where I finish. So um, several different people have won, so it's been kind of I've actually kind of liked it in a way. It's worked out pretty good for me. Um, Depends on who is the recipient as to what I'll be sending because I try to be careful about what I send, so I send things that they would like or they would use, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just trying. I'm guessing. So if you have not signed up or given me your address, you're more than welcome to send it to my email address, um, and just put in the subject, "Hi, this is my address." That's it. That way I'll know not to delete that one. Or when I'm looking through my spam to, make sure I don't delete it there. So, but when I get it, I put you in the book, and then you're in the book and you're good to go. So you'd be in the running, so to speak. I mean, it's just a random act of kindness. Um, I've always heard about that random act of kindness, senseless acts of joy, and so that's what I'm doing. It's random acts of kindness. I hope all of you are doing good. Um, Stay safe, please. Uh, was texting with somebody the other day. I can't remember who it was, but it reminds me that we probably need a phone tree of all of us that are consistently on each other's pages, and in a kind of like a phone circle. But you wouldn't have everybody's number. You would only have a couple of people's numbers, and a couple of people would have your numbers, and then y'all would go, further out, that somebody would always have somebody else's number that could get in touch with the next person, and on and on and on. So to let them know, like if someone's hurt, or somebody's sick, or somebody needs prayers or something like that. It's just something that I've heard people do a lot of, is phone trees, especially when it comes to prayers. um, because if you use your phone tree and send out prayers, then the power of that is pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people do it. So um, I know y'all haven't heard me talk about it, and it's true. I had given up wanting to get 1,000 subscribers. I don't care. I like having the number I have, because it helps me to stay personable to the people that are following me and who are watching me. Um, because I want to be friends with the people that subscribe to me. So if it got too big, I would think I would lose that sense of community. Because right now, honestly, it feels like a tight knit community of fellow crafters that you spend time with, that you deal with a lot, that kind of thing. And I kind of like that. So, it doesn't bother me that I'm not at 1,000. And I'm happy for people who get there. Yes, I am, because that's what their goal was. Mine, I had that goal for a while, and then I had to pray about it, because I was finding myself getting a little upset when some people would get 1,000 and I still hadn't made 1,000. And it's okay. I had to pray about it, but it's okay, because it was never my goal when I started this channel to build up a subscriber base. My very first video, I talked about, I don't even know if anybody's going to watch this. And it was true. I didn't. I didn't think anybody was ever going to watch it. So that's fine. But I like building it slow. That way, the people who are subscribed to my channel, enjoy my channel, like what I talk about. And if y'all have any ideas of what you'd like me to talk about, yeah. I like seeing y'all's comments. I read every one of them, by the way. And I usually love them, because that's my way of saying I've read your comment, I've listened to what you said, and I love it. Whether it was advice, or whether it was somebody saying I need to do this or that, I still like your comments, because to me, constructive criticism is very constructive. Don't like a lot of it, like a lot of people, but I don't throw a fit over it. I'm good. Um, so yeah, that's about it, y'all. That's one reason I hadn't filmed in a while, because you know what? It's kind of boring. Yeah, next time you see me, I may have a streak of color in my hair. Since I've given up on 1,000 subscribers, I figure since I'm in quarantine, I may put some color in my hair. Something cute, like maybe purple or pink. So we'll just see, because next time y'all see me, I may have it in my hair already. So yeah, I got those. Got a lot of different kinds of colors. So I got the chalk, I got the spray. We'll just have to see which one strikes my fancy. Y'all take care. Please, please be safe and take precautions. Wash your hands. Use your antibacterial gel. And there's actually tutorials on YouTube on how to make your own antibacterial gel, your own hand sanitizer. It's on YouTube. Saw it the other day. I'm praying for y'all, and I will continue to pray, because this is going to be a wild ride. And some of us will have difficulty towards the end of it. And so I'm going to pray for y'all. And that's about it. I love y'all. Y'all take care.